Up next, we have the best costume design. The nominees are
Best Costume Design, Over the Bridge, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, Jagun Jagun the Warrior, Mami Wata, Breath of Life.
first on the list. We have Over the Bridge by Demola Adeyemi.
Over the Bridge.
Best costume design.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've watched Over the Bridge.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm asking myself questions. How did he make it to this category?
You've watched it like the movie.
Yes. How did he make it to this category? Because the movie is all about, a particular young man trying to do a project.
And he had the most nominations this.
Yes, you're spot on that. About 13.
Yeah.
But we're looking at best costume now.
There was no costume.
It's just
like that.
regular costumes based on the Lagos lifestyle
Yeah.
and all that. Suits for the bespoke guys and traditional outfits for the global setting and all that. So for me, how did you make it to this category? The selection process, I don't know what went down, but for
Yeah.
me, Over the Bridge, I don't think it will not get the prize.
But this
I
one
can
that
bet
it
my
has.
next salary. Yes,
You people can hear it.
I am betting my
You
next
get to
salary.
hear that Michelle and Aya is trending. Now waiting conservatives.
I don't see winning. I don't see.
What about you, Jay? What you think?
Well, Over the Bridge, there's nothing too special about the costume.
Really?
Yes, that is just your normal corporate outfit and just normal your day-to-day outfit.
Yeah,
There's
regular,
nothing special. It's just the normal. So I don't think it make it to best costume. I didn't see anything special about it. Understand? So I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Okay.
That's our POV.
Abio, now all points of view. You self you get your
Don't
own. Okay, so the other one, the next movie rather, is Funmilayo Ransom Kuti by Bolanle Austin Peters and a number of other people. Jude, what do you think about this making
Yeah,
it
this is
to
one of
the
the movies I
nomination?
respect a lot.
Now we respect. I like the fact that I say you respect.
Because now these are all majority of the actors or the cast in these movies they are mostly ladies, women.
Yeah, it was to celebrate women, and it was
No, not really more about celebrating
recognize women.
It was actually a true life story.
Yeah, it's a biopic.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
true.
it talks about the great Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, that is the mother of the popular Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Yes, and she did a lot. She's one of the first lady to drive a car.
She's not one of the first.
She's
She's
the
the
first
first lady.
lady to drive a car
Yeah.
in Nigeria. So she did. She was one of the richest then.
Yeah, sure.
So she's one of the biggest activists
True.
then as well.
First female.
Activists
Yeah, true.
in Nigeria as well. So I think when I watched the movie, I saw the costumes. It was on point. Even when they're doing a protest,
True.
and again it switched from English wear to traditional wear. You understand? So the costumier actually was on point because I think she took notes. Now one thing about costumes is that costumes tell its own story.
Yeah.
Yes, a costume tells its own story. So the costume actually, if the costume was wrong and the story was right, it would not.
Yeah.
Yes, so I feel like the costumier was on point. She made her point. She tried to make sure that she tells the story using the costume as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just following what Judah said. The movie itself is quite challenging. Biopics are not easy to shoot.
Yeah.
Because you are going way back, especially as far back as how Bolanle Austin Peters went.
Yeah.
Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, first of many, first woman to drive a car,
Yeah.
first female activist, Nigerian female activist,
Yeah.
first woman, Nigerian female to get a driver's license abroad. So it's deep. She's an icon of Africa.
Yeah.
So getting costumes that will fit into that character is a tall order.
Yeah.
And also interpreting the story in itself is a tall order. But we all know Bolanle Austin Peters as someone that she's really daring when it comes to contents like this.
Yeah.
She's the one that did Fela and the Kalakuta Queens. Remember Saro the musical?
Yeah.
Saro the musical is a stage play. We all call BAP, that's what we call her. as the queen of Nigerian theatre.
Yeah.
So she's really good when it comes to the theatrics and all that. So I was not surprised that that film came out that way. So for me, it's a strong contender.
Yeah.
But you see, she couldn't win it.
We'll come to that. So next on the list is Jagun Jagun by
Jagun,
I want to
Jagun.
try. Okay, so what do you think about this one, Jude?
Jagun Jagun. Now, Jagun Jagun is more like stories of wars and
True.
according to AY earlier when he said that's our superhero movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ogunjimi. Ogumi. What is
So I feel the costume was on point because you're depicting a story of way back how the Yorubas and the Westerners actually dress those days. So the costume was on point, just as Ransom Kuti, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti was on point as well. So if you look at the costume, even from the warriors, you understand, it actually showed how the warriors were. You understand, it actually, I think the costume actually took his time. You understand, looked at how those warriors were those days.
Yeah,
Which
and
is
it
very
brought
hard
it back
to
to
get
life.
it. So it just makes you believe that, okay, even knowing your grandma or your grandpa watched Jagun Jagun, say, that's how we used to. I remember when we used to put on stuff like this. So the guy was.
Why you
actually-
take no how they dress before?
Because people are actually live. Some people are still alive now. Some people they are still alive. Just see there, my grandma and the grandpa is still there, my great grandpa.
We have grandfathers as old as 100 years.
They can tell you that this is how they wear. You see their pictures. You see their pictures how they wear, how with their outfits.
And remember, we have museums that archive.
Oh yeah, true. That's also true.
So I feel like the movie and the costumier did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah, and even the way the costumer was able to cater to everybody on set. Everybody on
It was
set.
really beautiful.
And the casting or the casts enormous, and the costumer was even based on budget.
Yeah.
But they were able to do it good. And of course, the outfit of Ogunjimi,
Yeah.
that's a king, the tyrant.
Yeah.
You know, he was swapping different attires, and it was a regalia all through. Reminds you of the kings of those days and how they dress and all that. Even to the horses too, they were all clothed. So it's a big deal. Whoever is in charge of Jagun Jagun's costume
Did a great job. Okay, so Mami Wata by Bumi Demilola Fashino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mami Wata, one thing about Mami Wata is most people have not watched the movie here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
True. But it was released in the UK, and guess what? It's the only Nigerian movie to feature in the international feature film category at the recently held Oscars.
Wow.
The only Nigerian entry. So that shows that it's a big movie.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the costume, it was shot on monochrome. Yes,
Yeah.
monochrome, that's black and white.
Yeah.
For those who are not used to black and white, you will not see the beauty of the costumes.
Yeah.
But trust me, it had great costumes. That movie had great costumes. And it was done in pidgin. The language was
Yeah.
pidgin. So it's difficult for someone to actually clothe characters. But it was, when you watch Mami Wata, you could see that the costumer did a whole lot of job.
This category go tight. So.
The costumes were out of this world.
Yeah.
But not your regular epic costume. You know, we have some regular costumes that are synonymous with epic movies.
Yeah.
We all know them. I don't know. But the person was able to create a lot of things, and for me, it's a strong contender as well. Very strong contender.
Okay, so the last on the list is Breath of Life by Daniel Obasi. But they really did well. We were doing like high enter, but really they did well, you know.
Tell us why.
Yourself, you saw the movie now. Why are you asking me?
Because I don't know why you're saying they did well,
You know, going back in those days, just like they did with, because this is not a warrior movie, that's why you feel like they didn't really do so well. Well, going back in those days, trying to dress up like them.
But it's not the first of its kind, is it?
But they did well, sure.
Mm.
So
I
you
don't
think?
Me, I feel it's more of the what I love so much about that movie is more of the location. You understand, for them to actually pick the right locations for this stuff.
Yeah, so
but the costume was just normal
regular costumes.
You
Regular
understand?
costumes.
Just looking at when we are seeing colonization, when the British were still colonizing us, and the way we dress then. So we still the same There's nothing really
And
unique
guess
about.
what? Even that you're talking about the 1960s, right? The scenes compared to there was after like 35 years after that movie. So they were like that 35 years means like 1999, 1995-ish, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about way back, the scenes that made up that way back feel were not as much.
Yeah.
Many of the scenes were in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So when I saw Breath of Life in that category, I was asking myself questions like, how? Because I didn't see anything spectacular.
Yeah, that's me too.
I didn't see anything spectacular, but it is what it is.
Okay, so now the question. So I feel like the ties is now between Jagun Jagun, according to you people, your point of view.
Yeah, so
Jagun Jagun, Mami Water, and what's the last one?
from Lyra or something.
Yeah, from Lion. Also, which do you think would make? Like, okay, let's do your top two. The winner and the runner.
No. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pick Jagun Jagun as one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the runner-up will be Fumilayo and some Kuti.
Okay.
Jagun Jagun number 1, Mami Water number 2. Jagun Jagun number 1.
I actually agree with.
Why will you agree? Why would you agree now?
Because no, Jagun Jagun did so well.
No, let's leave Jagun Jagun. We both agree on Jagun Jagun. Now let's go to runner-up. Why did you agree with this runner-up?
The Mami Water.
Is it your
with the
agreement?
Mami Water.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know, the costumes were
Because
really
he sold the
beautiful.
movie very well. What costume?
I'm not talking about it.
He sold the movie very well to you. Telling you that it was the only Nigerian movie to be nominated in the Oscars.
No.
Well, what happened?
But this Fumilayo is normal Yoruba attire, normal this one, normal
And
that.
you
You
wear
get they're normal things now. Same thing they did in
Do you know what?
Anikulapo.
Do you know what? Do you know Fumilayo? What is that name again?
From Lyra or something.
Fumilayo. You know her very well. She's all the woman. Look at
So you know her very well.
Now look at her. I've made
You know,
research about
no,
her.
I thought you know you.
I've made research about her.
Okay.
Now one of the things that during her days,
Yeah.
the clothes she wore was so expensive.
Yeah, true.
Very expensive. They're telling you that she was very wealthy.
Of course, you
Now for you to make that kind of costume is not easy. To get those kind of costume. Now they actually try to make sure you see Fumilayo and some Kuti in that character. So it's hard. It's not like the normal. Adriana was always given to the normal ladies in the movie, the normal women in the movie.
Disputing.
But her herself, the character. Then when she now went to London,
Yeah.
she now changed attire. She was putting on a different attire. You understand? So they worked so hard to make sure that they portrayed her character very well.
No doubt about it, Jude. But I'm just saying that
Mami Water was there. I saw the costume.
Mami Water's costume. Now, why you not appreciate her costume?
Well, why you
because it
argue?
was
You guys
shot
have
on monochrome. You know when
Yeah,
you
the
monochrome, black and white.
It's not even the monochrome.
Except you look at it.
Because me, I was
critically.
even going and see one thing about doing costume is that costumes tells you true life stories about some images. You understand? Now, it was actually like the normal Nigerian movies though. Please don't go extreme and start adding some paparazzi on your costume because you want to be exceptional. You understand? Look at Fumilayo and some Kuti. The lady did not go exceptional and start doing extra gold
Because
and
that's
so
the
because she
character
was
now.
Mami Water is also a character of those days.
We
Now
had-
they are playing back way
chief
back.
priestess in Mami Water.
Did she?
Yeah, she dressed like a chief
Yeah,
priestess.
she dressed like a chief
Okay.
priestess.
We had the Mami Water, the lead character, so she dressed like them.
What about
So,
the other cast?
it's the same
She
thing.
was adding extra little bit.
No. Oh
She
my
was just
God.
anyway.
Okay. Jagun Jagun is the winner. We are predicting that Jagun
Jagun,
Jagun.
unanimous.
It's just Jagun Jagun.
Yeah.
Jagun.